Okay, Coach. Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 120. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. And watch the line. Wide. Get wide.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
12 yards to go. Here we go, Pac-Man. 180. Fuck, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. Max 50. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 4 down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. I got one.
They'll run on 1st down. Bridges looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. He'll get the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready, set. 56. Check 56.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Kill. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Undercrush. General West.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here we go. 60 or.
Get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And the Cowboy first down.
Got it.
56 is the mic. You must be
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 6-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now wins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play here for the Cowboys. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On second down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 9. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Check 56. I got you.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. Second and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. Watch twist. Get it.
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4.
Safe.
Score, Tokyo. 5.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I got you.
Wentz going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz. And the names that end in TZ.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Come on, Lyle. We better than that.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here, and this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Switch.
Protein spill. Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
54's Mike. Check. Watch
2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this throw caught left side. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Sanders. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's big soft.
Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the ready.
56. Mike's 56. Time to go night night.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Breaks a tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Trying to run forward Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
On the double.
Spy 56. On deck, punt. Hey, watch the left. Watch the left.
On 2nd down, Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Wentz. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Little bit of a backbreaker playmaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Eagles 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Wentz now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch twitch.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Single. Black, come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Watch QB drop.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Back to you.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Hey, get the weapons.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.